Hello, and welcome to the We Should Move Here Travels podcast. My name is Brittany,
I'm Josh.
and we are your hosts. Today, we are going to talk about what we've noticed and what we've really enjoyed on all of our travels.
Yeah.
So, that includes food and drinks and experiences, tours, and just overall vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So, where should we start?
I mean, this is a food podcast. I think we have to start with food.
This is a food podcast. Yeah, I agree.
Travel/food.
I think the first one to start on would be sushi in Japan.
I think it has to be.
That was an overall just amazing experience. We did the Tokyo Night Foodie Tour in Shinjuku.
Mm-hmm.
It is linked on our website along with all of the tours that we are going to talk about today. So if you want to take any of these tours or if you want to go to any of these places, they might be linked in our website. So always check our website to see. But this tour was so good. It was in the heart of Shinjuku, which is, if you don't know, kind of what you would envision Tokyo to look like.
Mm-hmm.
It's got all of the lights and all of the people, the restaurants, the experiences. We just kind of got to roam around, go to different places, and the tour guide was really amazing. We did stop at a place for salmon that was out of this world.
Yeah.
It was the best salmon I've ever had in my life.
Absolutely loved the tour. Like you said, tour guide was great. We often talk about it. A tour is made by the tour guide, the people on the tour, and the places you go. I think probably in that order, because a tour guide can even make like a low, mid-level place kind of more upper scale or a better experience.
Yeah, I agree. Tour guides really make or break it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would argue that the places that you go come before the other people on the tour.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, only because I think that we have been on some tours where you go in some places that just aren't the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've also been on tours where it's like the places you go really made that tour. Like here, I would say this tour was just out of this world because of the places that we went and the tour guide.
Very true.
I don't remember the people that were on the tour. No offense if you're listening.
Yeah, I guess I don't have a vivid memory of them either. But of the tour guide, I do.
To keep in line with the Japan foodie scene, we also did the Kyoto Night Foodie Tour, which is also linked in our website. And it is so good. This tour took you down the traditional streets in Kyoto. And you got to go inside this building where you take your shoes off, and it's like a traditional environment where you can eat your meal. And they prepare this whole plate with different sections on it.
Mm-hmm.
Think of a bento box, but kind of like upscale bento box.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah.
It was amazing. It was so fun. I loved trying the new things on this food tour. Just incredible.
Yeah, and like you said, a traditional sort of atmosphere,
Yeah.
which I enjoyed. We didn't get a lot of that in Japan. Like sometimes you see on social media, people going to a lot of sit on the floor, cross-legged sort of places. And even this wasn't that, but it definitely came across more traditional. It was a nice part of the trip.
I wish we would have done more traditional experiences, but here's the thing. We have been talking a lot about going back to Japan because our memories keep coming up from 2 years ago when we were in Japan. And we're both like, oh my God, we have to go.
If you listen to, I would say, most of our episodes, either Italy or Japan, something comes up with food, and definitely Japan recently. If you didn't listen to our last episode, go back and listen to that. We talked about Japan a little bit and a few other places in and around Asia that we might want to travel to in the future.
Also in Japan is the market in Osaka.
Mm-hmm.
We spent a day doing the Osaka market food tour, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It is such an incredible market. There are so many vendors. You get to try pufferfish, which is terrifying, but so fun.
Yeah.
Such a fun new experience. Overall, those are my top 3 foodie kind of tours, but also like they took us to some of the best places in Japan.
Yeah.
So foodie spots were within those tours.
There were plenty of places in Japan that we went, and it feels like almost every single spot we went to in Japan was a great foodie spot.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
All the ramen, sushi, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You throw a rock in any direction in Japan, and places we went for sure in Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, and you'll hit a great sushi restaurant.
Another foodie destination that we had is Italy. Amazing pasta, amazing pizza, amazing gelato. Literally, you can't ask for anything else. This place has got it all.
If I ever say amazing salads anywhere else in the world, I'll be extremely surprised, but salads were just top notch.
Something that does stick out to me is the best lasagna we have ever had.
Absolutely.
This was in Venice at Ristorante La Cantina Venezia. Don't know if I said that correctly. This lasagna was so creamy. It was very cheesy. It just melted in your mouth and it was so delicious. I dream about this lasagna. I think I said that in the Italy episode, but I still am thinking about it. So if you're in Venice, go and get some of this lasagna. Tell us if it is the best that you've ever had, and you can thank us later.
Yeah. And I want to say this restaurant is also a vibe in its own. Such a cute place off of the main canals, really small, kind of hole in the wall looking sort of place. And we sat out on like the walkway, basically, or on the street on a little table. It was so Italy, so Venice. Just great vibes.
Yeah.
I think this one for sure is a no-brainer. Going to Sweden and getting Swedish meatballs.
So my mom actually just recreated a Swedish meatball recipe, and I think she nailed it.
She did great. It was delicious.
It was delicious. We have some in our fridge that I'm thinking about right now. And the meatballs really tasted like the ones in Sweden. But I think the highlight of the trip, we ate Swedish meatballs like every day, but the best ones, in my opinion, were at Bistro Bistique. That was the first place that we went.
Yeah. First night, first place we went.
Crazy how that happens. I feel like that happens to us often.
It's happened a few times. We go to a place right off the bat. We're like, oh my gosh, if every place follows this up, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And then we're always comparing back to that place. And there were a lot of places that were really good. And maybe it was just the fact it was our first meatballs in Sweden. But also, again, great vibes. They had a indoor-outdoor patio situation. And then these meatballs were just...
They were incredible.
They were.
They were so good.
And the whole dish around Swedish meatballs is fantastic too. You get the meatballs with the gravy, mashed potatoes, pickled cucumbers, and lingonberries. It's just a beautiful dish, even though it's kind of simple and spread out. It just all works. It works.
It does. It works very well, and we would highly recommend checking out the meatballs at Bistro Bistique.
And Vicky definitely did nail it.
She did. Yeah. She did a great job. If you're listening, Mom, you get a A+.
Some places that we've gone for sure haven't had like a signature dish like Sweden, like Swedish meatballs. It just kind of happens together. But when we went to Scotland, I think we were suggested by a hotel check-in person to go to this place, and that's Landour Bakehouse in Inverness. And we went there twice because this chicken tikka masala panini was it.
It was out of this world. Oh my God, I forgot about that until just now. I really want some. Oh, I'm so sad now. That was so good.
We might have this in the vibe section too. It was such a vibey place.
The second time we went there, we pulled in and there were some deer right on the rolling hills of Scotland. And they're just right there hanging out and right next to the parking lot, right off the highway. Good stop. Wouldn't say they have the best bathrooms.
No.
But totally worth it to go to this place and get this panini.
Very good. They got a lot of other good treats and sandwiches as well. This just happened to be the best one. And we had some other chicken tikka masala like sandwiches throughout the trip that were very good. But this one at Landour Bakehouse was great. Like you said, right off the highway in the middle of nowhere. You're driving for, I want to say, a good amount of time just through the hills, through the mountains. And all of a sudden you got a hotel on one side and Landour Bakehouse on the other.
Yeah.
Just in the middle of nowhere. And it's great. It's fantastic.
I would stay at that hotel just to go there every day.
Just to walk across the street and get that I mean, it's not a bad idea.
No. No, we should do that. Another foodie stop that we hit recently was in New Zealand. And there is a place called Commercial Bay Food Court where they have this food court with all of these different vendors, and you can try so many different kinds of food. You can share with your group, and it's just amazing. The dumplings made by the Dumpling Queen were so good. You have to get these dumplings if you're here.
Absolutely.
Mandatory. Have to do it. So, so good. New Zealand had quite a few foodie spots, I would say, but this was one of my favorite.
We're not going to name all the places in this food court because there are so many.
Yeah.
I think there's one main level for sure, and there's got to be at least 30 different food spots on this one level, and they were so good. The Dumpling Queen was one. There were spring rolls, tacos, burgers, cinnamon rolls, donuts. Anything you can think of is in there, and they were all so good. So if you're in Auckland or going to Auckland, go to this Commercial Bay food court, and you can find a lot of things you want, and everything in there that at least we tried, very good. And we went, I think, over some more in depth in our Auckland episode. Yeah. So if you want to hear it a little bit more in depth, you can go back and listen to that episode.
But also in New Zealand was Saku at Cloudy Bay. What a foodie experience that was.
Oh my gosh. This, because it's so recent, I feel like I still have it in my mouth. Oh gosh. Well, no, we had a wine last night with your mom.
Yeah. From
Cloudy Bay. That's why it's in my mouth. I can still taste it. Great seafood. Oh my gosh.
Amazing sushi. We had this red snapper that had a mandarin with it. When you bit it together, it was such a unique flavor combination that I loved. I really enjoyed. There was like a freshness that the mandarin offered in that dish, and I thought it was just amazing. So good.
Fantastic. There was that. There was, I think, Wagyu beef. Seaweed paper tacos that were absolutely delicious. Salmon was fantastic. Even the edamame was great. And then the dessert with it.
Yeah, there was a scoop of matcha ice cream with espresso poured over. That was so fun. You and my mom were having so much fun doing that. Yeah. And it was delicious as well.
Fantastic. And of course, being at Cloudy Bay, we paired it with a bunch of Cloudy Bay's wines.
Yeah. So next place we'll talk about is Ghent, Belgium, which was another foodie hot spot. I mean, this was our favorite city on this trip, and we went to 4 different countries on this trip. This was our favorite, and it also has the most foodie hot spots that we loved. So
yeah,
I wonder if that had something to do with it.
Definitely. We were doing this list, and I was like, there's a reason why this was our favorite spot.
Yeah. But the fries in Belgium, oh my gosh. So you eat fries with mayo and gravy.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible.
It's fantastic. No shade to the Netherlands, where people go to Fable Friet in Amsterdam.
Yeah, for the truffle fries. Those are good.
Those are good. And we had that before this. We're like, oh, this is good. And then we came to Ghent, Belgium. There's no comparison.
Mm-hmm.
These are better.
Yeah. Literally every fries that we ate.
Just hit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So any fries anywhere, mayo and gravy, fantastic. We had burgers at this place called Tush.
Oh my God.
So good.
Oh my God. They melted in your mouth. We got a chicken sandwich and we got a burger.
Mm-hmm.
Both amazing. Me gusta. You still have a sticker on your water bottle from then.
I do. Such a great place. We actually tried to go there twice. The first time it was booked up until way into the night. We're like, we're not going to wait that long. Had to book it later in the week. At such a great vibe, such great service, good people, amazing food, of course.
Yeah.
Belgium chocolate is famous. Any chocolate shop that you can find in Belgium, you're probably going to be getting some pretty good chocolate.
Chocolate in Ghent was out of this world. So we actually looked up places to go that were local places and actual Belgium chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are some places that are kind of tourist traps.
Yeah.
If you are wanting to know what places we hit up, just let us know. We have a list that we went to. So just DM us or something and we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
But chocolate was amazing there. It was so good.
Fantastic.
And then Mission Mazala was a very unique restaurant. It had a very eclectic vibe inside the restaurant. And the food came out in small shareable portions, which was perfect for us. And we got to try 4 different dishes, I think.
Yeah.
So good. Each one. Definitely recommend. And another place that we had, Brasserie Paradis, the pasta that we had here, out of this world.
Fantastic.
And then you had got the stew here, also out of this world. You are supposed to eat the stew over the fries, which you didn't know during this meal.
We got it our very first night there.
Yeah.
And so we had yet to go on a tour, and they had the fries off to the side with the mayo, and then the stew just kind of on this plate by itself, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're supposed to either pour the stew over the fries or dunk the fries in the stew with mayo. Delicious.
Ghent was really a vibe.
Yeah, if you can't tell, Ghent holds a special place in our hearts.
It really does. I could spend so much time talking about Ghent. Yeah. We actually did in an episode. Yeah. So
yeah,
go back and watch that.
I was going to say, yep. If you want to know more in depth, go listen to the episode.
Next foodie spot is the Netherlands. Here we hit up some kind of viral places, and one of them was Chun Sandwiches. And that was in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Highly recommend getting the sandwiches here. It is totally worth the hype, in my opinion. It was really, really good.
One of the few places, there's quite a few that we go to because they're hyped up. And a lot of them are good, but they're just like, is it worth this 20-minute wait in line?
Yeah.
Chun Sandwiches was definitely worth the hype.
I agree. And then in Utrecht, we ate at Jasmine and Ick, which was our first meal.
On our month-long Europe trip.
And it was the best one.
Well, it was the best one in Utrecht, Netherlands, for sure.
Yeah. And maybe on the whole trip. No, some places do give it a little bit of a fight, but this was a fantastic meal.
Such a good meal. Oh my gosh. I got the pictures pulled up right now and my mouth is watering.
We'll add some pictures into this episode so you can see what we're talking about.
Yeah, the lucky ones who are watching it.
We also, on that same trip, went to Graz, Austria. And the reason why I was like, maybe places would give it a bit of a fight is because of Miss Cho. Miss Cho was a fantastic meal. It was our last meal on this trip. And it was a bit of a celebratory meal for doing the trip and, saying goodbye, going home. Really great sushi. Just an amazing place.
They had so many good things that we ate there. Like you said, the sushi was fantastic. I think we had wine paired with it. Their drink selection was great. I remember specifically like a fresh cucumber salad. It was light and refreshing. Just a great meal to end the trip. I feel like we bookend the trip. That one that we just mentioned, Jasmine and Ick in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Great way to start. And then Miss Cho to end it. Made the trip special foodie wise.
It really did. Yeah. And then Ghent in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, what else can we ask for?
Right. After our long Europe trip, we then went ahead almost right away and did an East Coast trip.
Yeah, that was a crazy turnaround that I never want to do again. It was like a week of being home and then we left.
Yeah, week and a half. It was quick.
No, it wasn't enough time. But some of the foodie spots on the East Coast trip are in Portland, Maine.
For sure.
That was a great spot to eat food.
And I'm sure Portland, Maine would agree.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I was actually just talking with somebody and I recommended them to go to the Holy Donut. They were going on like spring break. And I recommended this to them because I was like, this spot, the donuts are made with potatoes. So they're really soft and they just kind of crumble. And that's the best part. They're so, so good.
Right. And all the different flavors they had were fantastic. I can't remember yours. Was like a dark chocolate sea salt, maybe?
Yep.
Oh
my gosh. That was the best one.
And then, of course, when you're in Maine, you have to have lobster and lobster rolls.
Have to have the lobster.
And I'm pretty sure for 2 days, we had several lobster rolls. And our favorite was at Eventide.
Yes.
Oh,
They had a brown butter lobster roll. It was so buttery. It was so delicious. It was not a large portion size. And lobster is expensive.
Yeah.
So
it also depends time of year. And we did go late fall, close to winter, which I'm sure affected it. But lobster in general is a little more expensive anyways. And so is the East Coast, but definitely worth it.
Totally worth it. So good. I think we would also be doing ourselves a disservice if we did not talk about Ireland.
Of course.
And the Rusty Mackerel.
Yeah.
The Rusty Mackerel had incredible food. It was such a highlight of the trip. We stayed here and we ate here like every night that we were there.
Yeah.
So good.
It's such a great place, such a great home base if you're staying in Donegal and trying to hit up a lot of the hiking highlights and just all of the highlights really of Donegal. And I think one of our favorite meals that we had there was the Guinness stew.
Stew. Paired with a Guinness.
Of course.
Oh my gosh.
Fantastic. If you need a place to stay and a place to eat, Rusty Mackerel.
Yes. 100%. We have so many foodie spots that we could talk about. That is us just condensing. And I feel so bad because there's so many places that we've missed.
Oh, for sure. I was scrolling through the pictures and our lists and I'm like, oh man, I want to add all of these in.
Yeah.
Just can't do it. Don't have enough time in the day.
Can't do it. Through our traveling, we also partake in drinking different beverages. I think we really need to mention the sake in Japan. We did not know that we loved sake as much as we do.
Yeah.
And so going there and getting to experience the Kyoto sake tour
Mhm.
was so fun because we got to taste different kinds of sake. We got to explore which ones were our favorite. And then throughout the rest of the trip, we got to order what we liked.
Mhm.
So I don't even think we drank anything much other than sake on this trip.
I think we did some Japanese whiskey
Oh, yeah.
because that's very popular and very delicious as well, but sake just hits different.
Oh my gosh. And there's a sake that I learned that I really love that needs to be refrigerated. So it's impossible to find it in the US.
Mhm.
But I ordered that like every night while we were there because I know I'm not going to be able to get it at home.
Well, and we were with my parents the other day, and my dad asked, like, if you had to go back to one of the places you visited and had a drink, or what's a drink that you remember from one of the places you visited? And you and me looked at each other and we thought about it for a second, then sake for sure.
Yeah.
Just because it's so unique to Japan,
Hmm.
to Asia. Don't have enough words to describe it. It's amazing.
No.
If
Yeah.
you're going to Japan, you need to get yourself a sake tasting experience or go to a sake brewery tour and just taste some of it because it's good.
Yeah.
Another thing, Guinness in Ireland.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It,
No, it's different there.
yeah,
It
it's
is.
different. And it's like you step off the plane into Ireland, you just smell it. You just get it in your nose. You're like, it smells like a Guinness today.
It really did. Yeah.
Mhm.
We stepped off that plane and had a Guinness almost immediately.
Yeah, pretty darn close to Italy. And then the whiskey as well.
Mm. Yeah, we did some distillery tours. You can listen to those episodes to find out which ones, but those were really, really fun as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I am remembering in Stockholm, we went to Lucy's Flower Shop.
Mhm.
And this is a speakeasy where everything had like their logo and the small details I remember we noticed and we
Mhm.
really appreciated that. Um it was kind of like an upscale speakeasy,
Yeah.
but we were walking down the stairs and I was like, "Oh my god, are we walking into the right place?" No, it was so fun.
It was fantastic. Like you said, we noticed the little details they had from the menu to the glasses,
Yeah.
and their mixed drinks were just delicious.
Top notch.
Fantastic. Like, it was a speakeasy. It was a like curated cocktail drink establishment. So
Mhm.
they were a little pricier, but they weren't like I don't know how to describe it, but like snobby drinks,
Yeah.
like super alcohol forward, where it was like, who drinks this? No,
Mhm.
really good drinks.
Yeah. Oh, I totally agree.
Hmm.
And the owner, one of the owners came over and talked with us for a little bit, and he had recommended a couple drinks too, I believe. And
Yeah,
we got those and they were amazing. So
fantastic.
shout out to him.
Yeah.
Speaking of owners of establishments, we also need to talk about in this drinks section 1634 Meadery.
Yes.
The owner was so kind. This guy is the sweetest person.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And the mead here, oh my
Of
gosh.
course, the meat here.
Do we still have a bottle?
No, we brought them back and we had them for Thanksgiving.
Fuck. I
I, I,
want some.
I want to say one of them was a cranberry mead, and
Yeah.
we brought it back because the owner, like we said, fantastic guy.
Mhm.
We went there one night. He invited us back for
Halloween.
Halloween, and they had food out for people, just like a special night, like just for the local people and people who work there. So we came for food, and they had a batch of hot apple cider, and then they put a little bit of the cranberry
Yeah.
mead in it. right away we were like, we got to take a bottle home, and we made the exact same thing at home for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So that's where that bottle went.
That is. I remember.
Yeah. 1634 Meadery in Ipswich, Massachusetts. Fantastic place. From our New Zealand trip, we do have a couple. We talked about Saku, but the wine, like we mentioned, Cloudy Bay wine, fantastic. We had their like special wines, the Te Wahi and Te Coco, that I think you can only order from them. And they have to be shipped here. I don't think you can get them in stores in the United States. Otherwise, or if you can, it's very rare.
Yeah. I don't think they ship them here unless you order them.
From direct, yeah.
But this has always been my mom and my favorite Sauvignon Blanc. But we got to try some new Sauvignon Blancs that they make, the Te Coco. They were out of this world. We spent way too much money on wine, but way worth it. So good.
Then it's not way too much money. If you like good wine, it's worth the price.
Yeah.
For sure. And the Pinot Noir definitely gave Sauvignon Blanc a run for its money, the Te Wahi.
It did. We actually got more of that than the Sauvignon Blanc, which I was shocked by.
Yeah.
Because my mom and I, we love a Sauvignon Blanc. But the Pinot Noir was,
It's good. It's good. If you haven't tried it, maybe order yourself a bottle. If you have a friend that has a bottle, convince them to give you a taste. Or just go to New Zealand. But another place in New Zealand, very close to that Commercial Bay food court, not too far down the street, another speakeasy was Caretaker. This place was recommended to us by our tour guide on our food tour. And it was such a great place, really fun vibes, and very unique drinking establishment because they don't have menus. Yeah. They just have the mixologists come around to the tables. They ask what kind of flavors you're thinking, what kind of alcohol, glass, ice, mixers, and then they make you a drink. And it's fantastic. Great drinks, great vibes.
Agreed. I loved it here as well. Yeah. Moving on to experiences. I feel like every section we're starting with Japan, but like, how could we not?
I think it's got to be that way because you can't do enough service to Japan with just a gloss over of this place or that drink. Like, you need to do a deep dive.
Absolutely.
Into Japan.
We love Japan so much. As far as experiences, karaoke in Japan is a must. We sat at this karaoke bar and we sang our song by Taylor Swift.
Yeah. And it was great.
It was so fun. And I have a video of us singing it. So oh my gosh, it was a blast.
Yeah.
Any karaoke bar in Japan will do the trick, but just try it. Just do it. Nobody's going to remember you.
Yeah.
Everybody does it.
One place that I really loved from Sweden was the Vasa Museum.
Oh my gosh, me too. The Vasa itself is a incredible just enigma of a thing that happened. This Viking ship sank and was underwater for over 300 years and was naturally preserved. It is so cool. I mean, it can't sail because it sunk. It wasn't designed
properly.
Yeah. So you can't sail it. However, it does look like it could just like go out today. Like it was preserved so well and naturally, which is insane to me.
Yeah.
Such a cool place to go in Stockholm. Highly recommend seeing this ship.
For sure.
Even if you're not a museum person.
Yeah.
This is a cool experience.
Maybe something if you're not a museum person in Stockholm or in Sweden, was we went to a ping pong tournament.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
Mhm.
So there is an outdoor bar called Trad Garden, and it's underneath a highway overpass.
Yeah.
And there was a ping pong tournament, and we just like randomly found this place, and it was so fun.
Yeah. Really cool vibes, really community vibes. We didn't know anyone and really didn't talk to anyone, but it was really cool to grab some drinks and just watch this ping pong tournament go on.
Another really fun experience was watching my mom bungee jump in New Zealand.
Yeah.
That was like the ultimate experience.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine watching your parent jump off a bridge.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Yeah. But we also did to do some zip lining in New Zealand.
We did.
Mm.
That was also an incredible experience. We were in Rotorua. We got to zip line above the tree line in like the canopy of the forest.
In Scotland, definitely an experience that feels magical, a little surreal, I think, is the Fairy Glen.
Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
It was just like the rolling hills, and it's hard to explain. There's so much green.
The Fairy Glen is such a unique thing to experience while you're there.
It was a bit of a hike, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. A little bit of walking around.
Not too bad.
No, definitely not. I think all of Scotland, really, you could have walking anywhere kind of an experience.
Yeah. I would also say that in Ireland, the Wicklow Mountains, hiking that was so great. I
Fantastic.
think it was also just as beautiful, along with in Clifton, Ireland, the upper and lower diamond loop that we did. That one was also really incredible. There's just so much beauty when you are out walking in places. Like you said, you're just captivated by the beauty.
Yeah, for sure.
Nature is magical. We also went to the making of Harry Potter in Japan.
Yeah.
So we got to see some of the props, and they recreated some of the set. You got to walk in, and there was the grand hall, and it felt like you were in Harry Potter.
The Ministry of Magic sticks out in my head because of the green tiles all over the place.
Yeah, how did they do that? That must have taken so long.
So long.
But gorgeous. And then the last one I have listed is the beer-and-waffles experience.
Yeah.
So that was in Ghent, Belgium,
Mm-hmm.
and you get to taste beer and make waffles.
Mm-hmm. And make waffles with beer.
Yeah. Super fun.
Yeah.
What more could you want? That was booked through TripAdvisor, which is where we book a lot of our tours.
Yeah.
So next section is about our tours.
Yeah.
We have done a bunch of tours, and most of them have been absolutely fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's only been a handful that we would not recommend.
Yeah. And those might be on the website, and they might just have like a section saying like, it wasn't our favorite, or a reason why we didn't like it.
Yeah, we're pretty honest about it.
Yeah.
But here are some highlights of the tours that we truly just absolutely loved and would do again and again. So I actually did get to do this one twice because I went back to Venice with my mom. But this one is Venice Like a Local. This tour was so good. You got to walk around and try different food that you don't normally eat, or at least I don't normally eat. And it was just really fun to get to know the city through a local's eyes as well. You get a local tour guide, and she's fantastic. I had her both times. Maybe they've grown and gotten more tour guides, but just a really, really great tour.
I'm definitely very jealous that you got to do this twice. Not gonna lie or hide it at all. But it was, I think, one of the first places that we did where we really fell in love with food tours.
Yeah, this was probably the one food tour that got us so in love with food tours.
Yeah, we had definitely done a few before, but this one really just was like, oh yeah, this is why you should do food tours, because it takes you around so much of Venice,
Mm-hmm.
and you would definitely not see it on your own.
No, yeah. I feel like food is another way to learn about a country's or a city's culture
Mm-hmm.
because there's so much storytelling through food.
Right.
So when you're in other countries, look up food tours.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we always do, and we never regret it.
No, no,
Even the bad ones, I'm like,
no. You
took
get
a shot.
Yeah, and you get to see parts of that city
Hmm.
that you probably wouldn't have seen, and they most of the time give you a little cultural insight. So there's that at least, and you get fed.
Yeah.
So
And you get fed.
we mentioned it for Japan, a few tours, but one definitely that we have to reiterate is doing a sake tour and in Kyoto.
Yeah, that sake tour was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Very insightful. Gave us the opportunity to find out what sakes we liked.
Hmm. We also have the Quebec City food tour listed, and this is where we got to stop at La Clan, which is probably the ultimate foodie spot that we did not talk about in the food section. So let's talk about it now.
Mm-hmm. We did it on this food tour that was a gourmet and history package tour, which was really fantastic combo, and all the places we went were absolutely delicious.
Hmm.
But La Clan was, I think, the final stop on this tour,
Yeah.
and we were looking for a place to cap off the trip. And as soon as we sat down and had La Clan, you and me both looked at each other like, we have to come back here.
Yeah.
We booked a table 2 nights later for our last night, or our second to last night, and did not regret it.
Mm-mm. No regrets.
No regrets.
It was incredible. I mean, this meal, number one of all time, I think, for both of us. It was a tasting menu, so Michelin star level.
Yeah.
I don't know if it had any Michelin stars, but it definitely should because it was so tasty. There was so much detail in everything. Like you could tell that they spent so much time on even just the plating
Yeah.
and the process of cooking everything. I can't imagine how long it takes to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was so detailed and delicious. Highly recommend.
Think of the movie The Menu minus the murder.
Yeah. Minus the murder and the culty like feel.
Yeah. But fantastic. And we got wine pairing with that meal too, which was just where we fell in love with getting wine pairings
Yeah.
with meals as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've done that at a couple different places now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the way to do it.
For sure. For sure. Their sommeliers know what they're talking about.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
Another tour that I would highly suggest if you're going to Seattle is the Pike Place Market food tour.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. Pike Place Market on its own is just such a beautiful place for different cultures and different foods to just all be in one place
Mm-hmm.
in this market, and the city gives them an opportunity to start this business.
Yeah.
So beautiful. I love that.
And we have done different Pike Place Market food tours
Hmm.
multiple times.
Yeah. We haven't done a bad one.
No.
Loved them all.
Yeah. And you don't have to do one. You could go there, start at an end, and just start walking. However, I think a tour is a good way to give you kind of a view of all of Pike Place Market because it's massive.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it on Google Maps, but it's huge.
Yeah. And it helps you to get to know the area as well.
Mm-hmm.
and maybe where restaurants came from and how they started there. And sometimes there's some backstories that you're like, oh, I love that.
Yeah.
You know? So definitely a tour to check out.
For sure.
Another tour that I know you loved was the Salmon tour.
Yep.
In Scotland. So this was on the way out of Portree. And it was a guy who smokes his own salmon, and he used to work with Gordon Ramsay. He's such an incredible chef. I'm not the biggest fan of cold smoked salmon, so I gave you my cold smoke, but all of the rest of it I loved. So if you like salmon, come here.
Yeah. And especially smoked salmon. He takes you through the whole process, shows you how he built his smokehouse. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Truly incredible.
Very passionate guy, too, about what he does. Another person and another tour that had a lot of passion behind it was the vegan food tour in Utrecht, Netherlands.
I loved this tour. We didn't even know it was a vegan food tour.
No.
When we booked it.
No.
But it was an incredible tour. I loved it. Every second of it, every stop, every bite. So delicious. Some of it, like, you can't even tell it's vegan.
Yeah.
And some of it, you're like, I am loving vegan food. You know, like some of it tries to hide the fact that it's vegan, which ends up being delicious. But some of it is like vegan in your face, and it's so delicious.
I would say that vegan food places often get spices better and sauces better because they want to make up for the lack of natural flavoring from like a full meat burger or chicken, something like that. So that's what a lot of these were. And there was actually a couple on that tour, I believe from Ireland, who didn't know it was a vegan food tour as well, but they were like, oh, this is great stuff.
I love when food tours surprise us. That's like my favorite thing.
Yeah. And it definitely wasn't like tricking you to go on a food tour that was vegan. We just didn't.
We didn't read it.
We didn't read it. We're like, food tour Utrecht, book. A tour that we had done some research into doing because your mom and you both love Cloudy Bay was the first taste tour of Cloudy Bay Winery.
Oh my gosh, this tour was incredible. I keep saying that, but these tours all truly so incredible. This one, you got to go around the vineyards that Cloudy Bay uses, and you got to taste the different wines. Just such an amazing tour.
Again, a guide that was really passionate about the winery, really explained vines, grapes, process, everything.
Yeah, she was so knowledgeable and just gave us so much information.
Yeah. Now, our last category that we have is just overall vibes. Places that we went and you felt something. You felt something different.
Yeah.
It wasn't just you were in this place and you were like, oh, wow, now we're here in the mountains. Like, no, you went there and you felt it.
Yeah, a place that I really felt something was the Christmas market in Quebec City.
Absolutely.
I thought you were proposing. I thought you were. At that point, I was like, I need him to propose. But it looked like a Hallmark movie. And I was like, he's got to be proposing. You weren't, but.
No, I wasn't. But it gave, like you said, a Hallmark movie. Like a love story was brewing. And
it was our love story.
It was our love story. This really has sparked us to want to go to a Christmas market or holiday market in another country or in a place that has kind of like a bigger to-do of like a Christmas market like Quebec City did.
Yeah. One of those places for me is Prague.
Yes.
I would love to go to Prague for their Christmas markets.
I think anyone who's looked at Christmas markets or holiday markets in other places has probably seen a picture or video of a Prague market.
Also, overall vibes, we have to talk about the Swiss Alps in Mandello del Lario, Italy. It's on the border, basically, of Switzerland and Italy. And it is so stunning there.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely gorgeous. The water is so crystal clear and blue and just amazing. And then the backdrop of the mountains right there. Just, I remember sitting there with you, and it was one of the best feelings I think I've ever had.
Yeah. Like you said, we stayed in Mandello del Lario, a place that we still talk about as one of our favorite places that we've gone that kind of made us feel isolated, like we were in a community and there weren't a bunch of other tourists around us,
Yeah.
and got to look over Lake Como and see the Swiss Alps there. We got some great pictures. If only we had gotten you into photography and a great camera already. Oh,
Yeah.
the pictures you would have taken.
I know. We got to go
Oh,
back.
gotta go back. You had mentioned this before, but Shinjuku in Tokyo is such a vibe.
It really is such a vibe. I mean, the nightlife, the restaurants, the shopping, just so many fun things to do. You can think of something that you want to do and you can probably get it done in Shinjuku.
Yeah. I think this is one of those places that people who like love gaming and anime for sure. There's a lot of variety of that in Shinjuku,
hmm
like different clubs, different arcades, different areas. It's so fun.
We went to a cat cafe in Shinjuku because I wanted to go to one.
Yeah.
And these cats were like the happiest cats I have ever seen. I
Yeah.
mean, I was a little afraid of like, are they going to be happy cats? Are they well taken care of? No, they decided whether they wanted to be in or out. They had their own door of a decision and they had their own privacy in the back.
Yeah.
And I mean, these cats were just so happy.
Yeah.
So definite vibe in Shinjuku.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Japan, Kyoto, also such a vibe. I think I previously mentioned that there were sections of Kyoto that had like very traditional Japanese streets
Yeah.
and traditional like Japanese architecture.
Yeah. Very historic feeling.
It was so beautiful to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Such a beautiful city.
Our first stop when we went to New Zealand was Queenstown.
Mm,
And I think the vibe started when we were descending into the mountains as we were landing in Queenstown.
it did. That's when the vibes start.
The plane's turning and banking almost right against mountains. And
Yeah.
we're like, oh my gosh, we are landing in the mountains.
You're weaving in and out of these mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the vibes start before you even get off the plane.
Yeah. And then when you're there, you're in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
There's no questions about it. It's not like where are the mountains?
They're there.
Mhm.
Yeah. They're right there. I think another place that had such intense beauty like that was the Isle of Skye, Scotland.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That was also such a vibe. There are so many hikes that you can do. And there's, again, just so much green. It's what you picture the rolling hills of Scotland to look like. And you look out and it's just all green rolling hills.
Yeah.
And maybe if you're by the ocean, there's ocean right next to the rolling hills. Just so beautiful.
Another place that holds such a special spot in our hearts because we think about it often. Like, oh my gosh, we have to go back.
We do. It's like one of my favorite places on earth.
And on the way driving there, we can stop at Landour Bakehouse for a chicken tikka masala panini.
Done. Sealed. We're doing it.
Sold ya.
Peace out. No, we got a couple more. So another vibey place was Dingle, which was on our recent trip to Ireland, and it just gave such community vibes.
Very much so.
It was very much like a community-centered or focused place.
Yeah.
And there's so much beauty on the outskirts of Dingle as well, kind of surrounding it. So beautiful.
Mountains, hills, just a little drive. You go to dramatic cliffs and the ocean.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely love it. Speaking about vibey towns, how about Ipswich, Massachusetts in the fall?
Oh my gosh. Ipswich was incredible. I still look back at the cemetery that we
Yes.
went to.
Yes.
This cemetery had some of the oldest tombstones I've ever seen. They're like so thin. I don't even know how they're still standing. And then there's these orange and red leaves all over. It felt like Halloween threw up in your face.
Yeah.
It was so cool. And
Mm-hmm.
if you know anything about us, we love Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Halloween, cool, fall vibes, mystical, gloomy.
scary movies. Yeah. We love it all. So that was so cool to just like explore that area.
Mm-hmm.
And being in the fall, like it just had that vibe.
Yeah.
It really did.
Mm-hmm. And we don't have it listed on here, but we did go to Salem for Halloween.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was also quite a vibe.
Very much so. Very well-known vibe for sure.
Well known. And then we have Auckland, which is such a foodie vibe.
It is.
I would say.
It has to be.
It's so clean. It has so many foodie spots. It's a great vibe.
And we walked so much, and the different coffees, the different food markets, restaurants, down by the water. A lot of our favorite places are down by the water.
They are.
We're not even like big ocean beach water people.
No. What does that say about us?
I don't know.
Maybe we are ocean beach people.
We just don't know it. We're repressing that.
We like the ocean and the beach next to a mountain. That's what we like. We want it all.
We want it all. This episode could literally go on forever.
It could.
I just want to keep on adding things to it. Like, I think an easy one to do would be top places we've stayed.
Oh, yeah. Like accommodations.
Mm-hmm. Top accommodations.
There are some great ones.
Yeah. Let people know all the best places we've stayed.
Absolutely. Because we've stayed at some really, really great places.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But this is what we have so far. We could honestly make this last forever.
Mm-hmm.
And we probably will with the podcast. So.
Just subscribe and keep listening.
Yeah. And then it can go on forever. But thank you so much for listening, though. Honestly, like this is such a fun episode, just recalling all of the places that we've been and all of our favorite memories.
Mm-hmm.
We have left out so much, which makes me sad. But like we said, we have to condense it somehow. So
yeah.
if you want to see more, check out our website. And we have a whole bunch of recommendations listed for each city that we've been.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at WSMH Travels.
You can listen to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. YouTube is where we have our video record versions, including pictures and videos from our trips. Please continue to leave your comments and send us messages on what you liked from our trips and suggestions for our future trips. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for listening. Until next time.